Broncos country, another Moneyball signing here. We got Sam Mustipher, most recently from the Baltimore Ravens, interior lineman, plays center, a little bit of guard too. But y'all be sure to smash that like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, we're on that way to 500 subs here. This is going to be really interesting to break down because I think this is another Moneyball type signing. And let's go ahead and break it down. So, if you guys didn't know this, I grew up in suburban Chicago, the Chicagoland area, and I texted some of my friends, hey, what do you think of Sam Mustipher? And they all said, man, he sucks. He sucks. 6'2 guy, 332 pounds, out of Notre Dame, which is a program that puts a ton of offensive linemen in the NFL, as you know. And yeah, undrafted guy in 2019. And you can see, man, he really did struggle at his time in Chicago. But hey, here's the thing. Very rarely do players end up developing well in Chicago. It's a place where quarterbacks go to die and a lot of other position players, most notably offensive players, go to die. So, hey, it doesn't shock me that this guy graded out pretty poorly during his time in Chicago, but played 202 snaps for the Baltimore Ravens this year and graded out pretty well. The games where he played most substantially were 75 snaps against the Cincinnati Bengals. Had some pretty good ratings here. Again, graded really well in the pass blocking. And then against the Indianapolis Colts, had some good grades as well. Graded out pretty well in the run blocking and pass blocking. So overall, 202 snaps, graded 67 overall with a 67.1 in the run blocking and 61 in the pass blocking. That would have been higher if he had a better game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the toughest lines, in all of the NFL. 32 snaps, gave up two pressures, 2 hurries. So it's nice to see, though, that he didn't give up any sacks. 1 penalty on the year. Granted, not a ton of snaps, but you saw him play 199 snaps at center, played a little bit of left guard. So I would imagine that this nullifies an absolute need for the Broncos to draft a center or interior offensive lineman with the picks that they have right now. Again, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. But like I said about Throckmorton, you don't want him to be that first guy off the bench if somebody like Wattenberg has to play center, something like that. This is another guy, Sam Mustipher, that I would imagine getting with Zach Strief. He's going to be serviceable. He's going to be fine. And I would imagine that he's going to compete against Alex Forsyth for that starting center position. Again, 332 pounds, guys. This is massive. And you want to see what Lloyd Cushenberry looked like. Again, a little bit smaller of a guy, 315. A little bit taller, though, 6'4". But Lloyd Cushenberry absolutely killed it this year. He had a great year in his contract year. Graded in the 70s. But you can see, he was not that great his first few years. Getting with Zach Strief now, you saw him make an improvement. And my hope is that we can see an improvement from Sam Mustipher, just like we saw an improvement from Lloyd Cushenberry working with Zach Strief as well. So this is a signing that I think is another Moneyball signing where I think, hey, you're taking a small, in my opinion, like a small little gamble that can have some higher upside to it. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is a guy that's going to add some quality depth to the line and a potential starter depending on how this competition with Alex Forsyth goes. But I do think that this takes out interior offensive line, in particular center as a pick that we absolutely must have, at that position in this year's draft. So I like this signing. I imagine that it's going to be close to the veteran minimum or so. Let me go ahead and open up spot track so we can take a look. Right now, we're at $2 million in cap space, which is great. And we'll see if we don't have Throckmorton signing on here, so I doubt we have Mustipher's signing on here as well. That's a different Mustipher, PJ. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I like this signing. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, big thank you to everybody else that has found me, that has subscribed, that checked out my Michael Pratt film review. I think I'm going to do Michael Penix either today or tomorrow. So y'all be sure to look out for that. And let me know any other videos that you want to see. So y'all smash that subscribe. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, go Broncos.